Hey there, Angie Gensler here with angiegensler.com, and in this video I want to walk you through one of my favorite social media scheduling tools, which is SocialBee. And I love SocialBee for many reasons, but mostly I love it for the ability to set up schedules and its Canva integration. So let me walk you through some of these incredible features and help you decide if SocialBee is the right social media scheduling tool for you and your business. So let's get started. Okay, so when you log into your SocialBee account, it'll first take you to the dashboard, and this is where you are going to connect all your social media profiles. And as you can see, SocialBee does allow you to connect all the major social media profiles into your account, which is really great. Okay, so once you've loaded your profiles, you'll go to content. This is where you're going to be doing the majority of your work on this platform. And the beauty of SocialBee is that you can set up content categories. So you just go to create category and you can give it a name and a description and a color. Now, categories are really incredible because it allows you to create a schedule of varying content. So I'll explain that in just a minute. But for my profiles for angiegensler.com, I use a few different categories. I don't use all the ones that you see here. So I have one for my YouTube videos, one for my blog posts. I have one just for personal Instagram posts. I have one for promotional content, questions, and quotes. So those are the different categories of content that I use for my angiegensler.com business pages. Now, the reason these categories are so cool, let me show you this. We'll come over here to the left-hand side. When you click on Schedule Setup, this allows you to create a custom schedule for each of your social media profiles. So what's really cool, and I'm going to filter this so you can only see, let's do my Facebook page. And now you can see on Mondays, I'm posting a question. On Tuesdays, it's promotional. Wednesday is a blog post. Thursday is a quote. Friday is a YouTube video. Let's go back and do show all. And now you can see that on Monday, I do a quote on Instagram, a promotional post on Twitter, a YouTube video on LinkedIn, and a question on Facebook. So the cool thing about this is that now I'm not posting the exact same piece of content to all my different channels on the same day at the same time. Other social media schedulers, you have to choose that piece of content, you schedule it to all those different channels, and it goes out at the exact same time, the same piece of content. The cool thing with SocialBee is you create that piece of content, it goes in the queue, and it gets posted on the day that it's and the time that it's indicated for each individual profile. So you're still creating the same content for all your different channels, but with SocialBee's ability to schedule by category, it doesn't appear that way to your users. And now you're posting the content at very different times on very different days, which keeps all of your different feeds more fresh and more engaging and helps to get it in front of the eyeballs of your audience in a much more organic, natural way. So that is one of my absolute favorite things about SocialBee. Now let me show you my next favorite thing about SocialBee, and that is the Canva integration. So let's go into the quote category, and I'm going to add a post to this category. And you can choose all the different channels that you want it to go to. So I'm going to have this go to my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my LinkedIn page. And I have a whole bunch of images in Canva that I've already designed. And if you are a customer of my social media content system or my social media content app, then you also have all of these images. They're done for you. So I create all the content, all the images for you. You can load them into your Canva account and they're ready to go. But here's the cool thing. You don't have to download every single one of these images to your computer. They integrate with SocialBee. So all you have to do is click this little Design with Canva button. It's going to sync with your Canva account. And now you can go in here and choose what image you want. So if you have folders, and this is a feature I love, so I'm going to click on folders and I'm going to go where I have saved. Where is it? Where I have saved. There we go. These app images. So let's say I'm posting content for the month of January. and we'll just do this January 1st post here. There's that image. If you want, then you can make any tweaks, any changes to it. Maybe you want to add your logo or change some of the colors to fit your brand. And then you click Add to SocialBee. And now it's going to load this image into your scheduler within SocialBee. Holy cow, and now you can see the preview there in all these different channels. And then you can add your status update. And I'm just going to do add your status update here. Okay, one more feature that I absolutely love about SocialBee. So now I can say customize for each profile, and it will break them out individually, which is really incredible because if you post to Instagram, you know that you can't put a link in there. So a lot of times if I'm sharing a blog post, the text status for Facebook would say, I published this blog post, check it out here with the link. Well, you can't do that in Instagram. So you could create that for all these other channels, but then for your Instagram one, you can edit it and say, go to the link in my bio. So you can customize it for each channel, which is really cool. This also comes in handy for hashtags because on Instagram, you can post up to 30 hashtags, but that would be totally ridiculous to do on a lot of these other channels. So let's say I want to add hashtags to this Instagram post. I'm going to click right here on this little hashtag symbol, and it's going to pull up my hashtag collection, which I'll show you in just a minute. I'm going to click on the quote posts, and you can see it auto-populates this right in there. So let's say you have your post all complete, everything's customized for each of the channels, you've got your links, your hashtags, you're ready to go. Then you just have a few little finishing details. So you can choose when to post it. You can either post it right away or pick a specific time, or it can be added to the queue, either the top or the bottom of the queue within that category. And it's already populated because we went into quotes. Here's the cool part. You can either re-queue it after it posts. So that means once this post goes out, it will go back into your queue to the bottom of the queue. This comes in handy if you have, let's say, 100 different quotes built in there. They're just going to keep re-queuing. And if you have 1 or 2 scheduled a week, now they're repeating every year, maybe every half year, every 6 months or so. So this comes in handy because now you're not having to constantly create new content all the time. You could build a big queue once and be done. Just be mindful, with things like Happy 2022. Okay, you don't probably want to re-queue that. That's not a good idea. And you may even want to put a specific posting time if you do have a lot of stuff in the queue. And then the other cool thing is, if you want, you can also have the post expire. So maybe it's about a summit or a conference that you have coming up. And so you want it to keep re-queuing, but you don't want it to continue after December because registration will close. So that's the other great thing, is that you can choose certain expiration times or dates with this content. And then once you're ready, you can click Save Post. Now, the other great thing is if you have a team working with you, unclick this approved and make it a draft. You can click Save Post. And this comes in handy if you have a virtual assistant or a team member working for you. So they can build out the posts for you, save them as drafts, and then you can go into the SocialBee account, review them, and then once you've reviewed them, they're good to go. You just switch that status to approved. It's as simple as that. Okay, so one of the features I mentioned within that example was the hashtag collections. So if you have certain types of posts or niches or audiences that you know that you post content about or for, you can create special hashtag collections. So you can see I have one for social media, marketing, entrepreneur, female-centered, quote posts, question posts. Those are all content and topics that I tend to post about a lot. So I did the research once, and then I built a collection of hashtags that I can just easily pull into the posts when I make them. So as you can see, there's a lot of other great features within here. I'm not going to go over all of them in detail because I really just wanted to share with you these few incredible features within SocialBee to help you determine if this tool will work for you and your business or not. Now, if you do decide that SocialBee is the right fit for you and your business, I have an affiliate link that you can use to get a 30% discount off of a monthly plan or a yearly plan. So I'm going to include that link below this video. So make sure you use that link if you decide to sign up, because it will give you a 30% discount, which is really incredible. And if you have any questions at all about SocialBee, about social media management, feel free to reach out to me at info@angiegensler.com, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have. I hope you found this video helpful and have a great day.